telling your wife that her mother is better than her in bed. How dare you say that to your wife? How dare you? Now. Hello fans and followers, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No matter where you are listening to me from, this is Wisdom Bank. I have come again to talk about relationship and marriages, what is happening all over the world, to be honest. And, I don't know what is happening in this generation. Over the time, you find out that when people get married, they get married. When they get married, they stay in marriage. When they're in a relationship, they focus on that relationship. I grew up to see my parents, my mom, married to my handsome, I would say, my handsome father. And they stay in that relationship till they grow old and death do them path. It's been beautiful. I learned a lot from that relationship. But what I see now is no more marriages or relationship. How could you? And now let me just start. You find out that some guys, when they are in a relationship, they jump from one person to another. I know it happens everywhere anyway. Some find out they just say they want to catch cruise. If you want to catch cruise, you catch cruise with your relationship. And again, you find out that somebody is dating a guy, and at the same time, he will date his friend. He will sleep with a guy, he will sleep with his friends. Sometimes some girls will sleep with two brothers. Why should you be sleeping with two brothers? I can't tell. And at the same time, both of them will find out and you will lose both of them. I don't know what is wrong with some people. And I see some people, when they are in a relationship, you find out that in that relationship, things happen. Sometimes you are in a relationship, you are married, you follow your friends to go and do wrong somewhere. And when both of you have problems, they will call your husband and tell them that you and I have been doing wrongs. If you are married, you stay married. What are you looking for? Sometimes, most of them is money. They are being driven by money. All they want is money. But let me tell you, money can't solve all your problems. Money is good, but it can't solve all your problems. But the Bible didn't condemn money. It said the love of money is the root of all evil. Why is the love of money the root of all evil? When you love money so much, you can do anything to make that money. And that is why some people, they're in a relationship, in marriages, they are still going to sleep with a man outside just for them to get money. Now. There are ways to make money, and you'll be happy that you've made the little you have will sustain you. You'll be happy. I'm telling you. And I've come to, so many things that I have seen. Not the one I had, not the one they reported to me. I've had so many things, and I've seen whereby somebody got married, and the husband, will be sleeping with this woman. The woman will put to bed. The mother-in-law will come to do babysitting, which Igbo people call a mogwo. He will come. The same man will be sleeping with the mother-in-law in the same house. And when the wife caught them, the wife said, okay, my mom needs to go. And the man said, no. If there's anybody that is going to go, it has to be you. What has this woman done to you? After the first issue, second issue, third one. And the mother has been coming from Mugo. And at night, what they do, because they live in a room and parlor, the man and his wife will sleep in the bedroom. Now, in the night, the woman will be sleeping because as nursing mother, the man will sneak out, lock the wife inside the room, and he will come to the living room to sleep with the mother-in-law. And this thing has been ongoing for years. The woman will wake up, he couldn't find the husband. He will want to open the door will be locked. And then one day set a trap for the husband. And then how he caught the husband, making out with the mother-in-law. I've seen it more than 5 times, 5 places, whereby the woman began to cry out and said, what have I done to you, mom? You came from Mogo babysitting, that your own daughter put to bed, and only for you to come, you are sleeping with my husband. Are you blaming your husband or your mother alone? You have to also blame your husband. Your husband has condescended so low. Somebody he calls mother, and you are sleeping with the person, telling your wife that her mother is better than her in bed. How dare you say that to your wife? How dare you insult this woman and you sleep at night? Why do you accommodate evil in your heart and you'll be able to sleep? I'm not surprised anyway, because the Bible said that the world lies in wickedness. Refrain from evil. Evil is evil. And again, you find out that I've made several videos if you watch my video, whereby you go to church and the pastor of the church is sleeping with a member, the wife of a member, sleeping with the choir members, the choristers, the ministers. What do you call that? Do you call yourself or God called you? That is evil. Stay out of evil. You see a sister said, okay, their younger ones want to come to their house. He will come, and before you know, the girl who said, okay, that he loves the elder sister's husband, and before you know that they fell in love, and now the sister say, you have to leave my house. You didn't respect me. Why should you sleep with my husband? He said, I love him. I want to stay. In short, I'm pregnant for him. He has to marry two of us. The same father, the same mother. When your brother-in-law make an advancement or make any move to lure you to bed, all you should do is to call your sister and let your sister know what is happening. Even though when he threatens you and said, if you tell your sister you're going to leave my house, tell your sister. Tell your sister. There is nothing like blood. Your sister is your sister. The same blood, the same father, the same mother. Why do you choose to do evil to your own sister? How do people sleep? You shouldn't be doing that. And then now you are pregnant for your sister's husband. And you say I'm not going to remove it. I love him. I want to have the baby for him. He's rich. So you have your sister done something wrong by allowing you into her house. You that is a man, your brother will go to work. You will be sleeping with your brother's wife. That is evil. Do not encourage evil. Do not involve yourself. Joseph in the Bible, Potiphar's wife wanted to lure Joseph to bed. The Bible recorded that Joseph removed himself from the robe, and the Potiphar's wife carried the cloth, the robe, and they showed it to him. He said, I will not do evil against God and against my master. He flee. He said, no. No, what will people do to you that will make you do such evil to them? Your own blood. That I'm not even talking of outsider. Your own blood. Why should you do it? You are working for your master. You are working for your master. You live in his house. You have the mind to have 3 children with your boss wife, and the man has been training the children. They grow up, and you come out one day because you couldn't have your own children again to prostrate before the man and say, forgive me. I've done evil before you. What happened? What have you done? These 3 children belongs to me, they are not yours. I've been sleeping with your wife. How do you say that? What gave you the guts and the morale to come back to your master? Yes, there is restitution. You confess your sins and make up with whomever you have offended. But somebody who has not done you any evil, who has not done you any bad, how could you sit down and how could you even do that? We have a lot of people in this world. You need to be careful who you bring close to your house. You need to be careful who you accommodate in your house. The world lies in wickedness. Sometimes what you think people who are not where they are, it takes the grace of God for you to know them. Be careful. 2 friends will get married. You will be coming visiting them, thinking, okay, this is my friend. I will be visiting them. And your friend will not know, will entertain you, will buy you gifts. You will sneak and the snitch behind her. You will go and sleep with her husband. And before you know, you turn the husband hair and you ask your friend to leave the house. She will become homeless. How do you sleep at night? Why do you nurse evil in your heart? Be nice. The world is a beautiful place. What God has done for one person, he will do it for another. It's not a respecter of every man or any man. When you see somebody doing well, rejoice. If you see your brother doing well, rejoice. Be happy for him. And the Lord will open the way. He will open and bless the works of your hand. If you see your friends doing well, having a good marriage, pray for them, support them, so that you yourself will have a good marriage. You will see somebody who will come for you. And at the end of it, you will enjoy that marriage. Yes, I'm telling you all these things because all these things happen. All these things happen. How can you allow a man be training children that does not belong to him? And this man never offended you in any way. I've seen somebody who said the husband offended her 10 years ago. And this man, that was when they were friending, and the man apologized to this girl. The girl accepted. The man basically now relocated to UK. After 3 years, he came to carry this woman. They lived 7 years again in the UK. This woman bore him a child, a baby girl. The girl was 7 years. The man bought a house, they have a joint account. What happened? The girl went and set the boy up. Went and they told police that the husband was, I don't want to use the word because I'm on social media, molesting the baby. And they just took the boy and locked him up for 6 years and returned him back to Nigeria. The girl sold the house, followed the husband's friends. They squandered the money in the club. The money they have in joint account is sold the guy's houses. After they finished the whole money, they left the girl, and the girl came back to Nigeria to beg the boy for forgiveness. That's a lie against him. He has finished his money. He has sold the house. Those boys who tricked her out of the house have now left her. She now realized, why can't you use your brain? If somebody has offended you 10 years ago and beg you for forgiveness, still pick you up from Nigeria to the UK, and you go to the UK, both of you have been doing well. He has sent you to school. He has paid the bills. I haven't done everything. And you now set him up and they lock him for 6 years and they return him back to Nigeria. You sold the house, the joint account, you squander the money. And his own friends help you to sell the house, squander the money. And then now they throw you. Now you became homeless in the UK. You now came to Nigeria to look for the boy to beg for forgiveness. Come on, what is wrong with some of you? Don't you have wisdom? Don't you have brain? Don't you think? You reason through your eyes. Why can't you think straight once? If somebody has offended you, your boyfriend 10 years ago, and asked for forgiveness, you said you forgive him, and he came to Nigeria, make paper, did paper for you, brought you to UK, send you to school, you have baby together, and yet you say you want to pay him back. So if he has cheated you 10 years past, now just that once, and he has begged for forgiveness, why won't you forgive? Why do you still knock that evil in your heart and made them jail this boy for no reason? That is evil. Learn how to forgive. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. And this is somebody that you live with, somebody you share. He have your best interest. That was why in the first instance, he brought you to the UK, sent you to school. You graduated, got a good job. And then now you set him up and send him to prison. That is not the best way to do. That is not how a child of God should behave. A child of God, once you are forgiven, you are forgiven. You move on. You move on. Those people, and I always say it if you watch my video, there is nothing on the street. Those people that ask you to set him up, you set him up, you sold his house, now they collected the money, squander it with you, go to a club with him, and then now they send you out of the house. You are now regretting. You are homeless. And then now you are coming back to him to beg for forgiveness to take you back. Now he has not seen his child for 6 years. The girl was 7 when you set him up. He has been in prison for years before coming back to Nigeria. Now you have squandered everything that both of you labored. And you think he will be happy looking at you. No, evil is evil. You that is watching, I've given so many instances. The things that happen in relationships and marriage. You need to keep away from evil. And anybody who is not giving you right advice, keep away from them. Otherwise, you will innocuously destroy your marriage, destroy your relationship. Don't condescend so low. Anything that you know that when they do you to you is going to hurt you, don't do it to someone. Refrain from it. Refrain from evil. Live a good life. If all of us can live right, the world is a beautiful place. Thank you so much for listening to me. And thank you for changing, having a renewal of mind. Whatever I'm saying today, I'm saying it because I want you to change. I want your life to move smoothly. To move on smoothly. Your marriage and relationship to move on smoothly. There is no point you doing anything that will hurt you or hurt your partner. No, it doesn't worth it. Take your eyes away from your brother's wife. Take away your eyes from your mother-in-law or your wife's sisters. No, it doesn't worth it. Or friends, keep away from them. No, you can't do that. If you want to do nonsense, go outside and not in your house. No, it's not fair. When you are married, you are married. When you're in a serious relationship, you're in a serious relationship. Don't abuse it. It doesn't worth it. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me, put it there. Just put it there on the chat. Put it on the chat. There is nothing on the street. Thank you so much. This is Wisdom Bank. And I will see you again with another interesting issues that you need to know about. Thank you. God bless you. And bye-bye.